Hey, good time zone. Hello, welcome to another stream. Today it's quite hot in the UK. I'm going to complain for a moment as a British man. It is very warm. It is very warm. But we have the brand new Final Fantasy 16 demo, and I will definitely be doing it. Obviously, I'm very excited about this game. I want to get stuck into it. This will be our first part of kind of this playthrough on YouTube. We're going to do a whole thing over the course of the game coming out, obviously next week. And yeah, we're going to do it in live stream format because I tried to do Final Fantasy VII Remake in multiple episodes of recorded stuff. It wasn't really like that fun because you couldn't react to people, and you know what I mean? Like a proper Let's Play, in my opinion, kind of benefits from people interacting and talking about things that they see. So we're going to do that. So this will be interesting. Obviously, rules out of the gate. If you've played the demo, don't spoil things for me, please. Other rules, please just, you know, respect other people. And of course, do not backseat the gameplay as much as you want to. I know it's difficult to do so unless the streamer asks you, in my case, right, me, asks you specifically as a chat if there is something that I'm missing or how do I do this, and it's non-rhetorical, then there we go. Those are the rules out the gate. I feel a lot of playthroughs would benefit if people actually put that at the start of them. So I'm putting it right there then. We have a little fan on. If it is noisy in the background, let me know. I can turn that off. But it is rather warm. We're playing obviously on PlayStation 5 today. The demo did launch this morning at 9 a.m. BST. Or was it GMT? I think it was BST. And yeah, I haven't touched it. I've just downloaded it. And now we're going to give it a go. Well, let's just go straight into it. Let's just go straight into it. No avatar today because I know some people don't like that, and that's fine by me. And we get more of 16 on the screen as possible, the better, in my opinion. So let's pop this on. Pop this disc in, I was going to say. Although that's not that's not the case. Pop the demo on and let's see what we get. We should be in for at least 2 hours of fun today. So strap yourselves in for our first episode. Of course, it's likely to be quite awkwardly silent for a moment because I don't think we get to any cutscenes or anything until we've done the whole settings thing. Also, levels in terms of audio, let me know how that goes. Of course, we're not in the game yet, so it's anyone's guess. We'll adjust those. So it says, this demo features several chapters of Final Fantasy XVI's first act. All save data progress can be carried over to the main game. We hope you enjoy your time in Valisthea. So I'm interested about this. So several chapters of a first act. So I thought this was like the intro, because when I went to the media tour for this, we played, I presume, probably the same demo. It looks like the same demo, at least from the trailer footage I've seen. So we'll find out together. But yeah, we'll see what differences as well. This will be an insightful adventure. But if it's just a mix mash of the acts, then I don't know how I feel about that. We'll see. Right, so we have our system settings. This is on the PS5, obviously. We've got our subtitles turned on. Oh boy, the vibration is a little bit much. We'll keep that on for now, but yeah. Voiceover language in English. So we've got English, Japanese, French, German, Latin American Spanish. So the Spanish speaking of my viewers out there, that's pretty awesome. And Italian. So Italian is very rarely done in voiceover. Shout out to my Italian friends in the world. I know quite a few people, actually, who beg Square Enix for Italian voiceover, as well as Spanish, actually. So it's nice to see that added. We've got the text language, obviously, over here. Let's not change that in the same languages. We've got the screen brightness set to medium at the moment. And we can prioritize the frame rate of the game or the graphics. I think you know which one we're going to choose, and then we can tailor that if it gets a bit choppy. We are streaming at 51,000 kilobytes per second, and and it's all good so far. So we'll see how laggy it looks. Of course, visual alerts. Oh, accessibility, visual alert size. Nice accessibility options here with the opacity of this stuff. What does this do, actually? Enable on-screen waveform that provides visual representation of in-game sounds. That's cool, actually. That's more cool than it is just as an accessibility thing. But so here's the main thing, right? So you can choose how you want to play the game, right? So if you choose story focused, there's literally no difference between these options apart from what it starts you with, right? So story focused gives you those accessories already equipped on your character that make it so it automatically dodges and things like that, right? It's recommended for those who are less comfortable with action games. So they've got this difficulty option, but it doesn't actually change the actual gameplay itself. And then you could just start with the normal stuff, right? So we're going to go do a normal playthrough, but yeah, that's my personal choice. But it's nice to have that option, I think. There we go. We're just going to adjust a couple of things. Yeah, that's good. We good? We good. Let's go. Wow me.
It was Moss the Chronicler who said that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals. And that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
That moment you don't realize you're playing the game. And evade. Woo! So we're playing as Phoenix right now. Woo! And those are just timed evade dodges with the R1. Whoops. This music though. What an intro, eh? Always blows me away a little bit.
It'll be light soon. Both camps have begun to stir.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind. Let's get this done.
Foreshadowing. Oh, I love their suits of armor. I really do. The music and visuals might be the best thing about this game, but then the combat's really good as well. It's really hard to pick one thing that I like the most in this.
Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant.
Just like that, seamlessly, like in any other modern...
I said focus, Wyvern!
So, this is almost exactly like it was that I played over down in London. Let's have a nice look around. We're going to take this nice and slow and have a look at things. So it says the main menu. Yeah. We can adjust the game mode. But look at this.
We don't have time for this. All hell is about to break loose.
Yes, we do have time for this, actually, sir. I'm getting a nice panoramic shot of this beautiful landscape. Look at it. Look how beautiful it is. Right, let's get going. The motion blur, is that adjustable? Did they make that adjustable? Let's have a look. We have our save. We have licenses. Do we have the ability to turn off the motion blur? I don't know. I do not think so. That is unfortunate, but hopefully that's something in the eventual PC version is something that they do, because one of my pet hates is motion blur. But there we go. It does look really good, doesn't it? In terms of frame rate, I have no idea at this point. All right, let's get going. So this is the intro I remember to the game.
Time to move.
So obviously, the more you tilt your analog stick, funnily enough, how fast you move, like in lots of other action-based third-person games. Focus, Meoni.
Just in time.
Clive has to focus. I don't have to focus on anything. Oh, this is awesome. Look at this. Oh. Chocobos. Does anyone else get Cartano Flats vibes?
Blood of old beast, the man.
The way this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs. What?
Quickly! Move!
What do you mean, you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
Reminds me a little bit of Hyflodeus, the white-haired guy. Slightly. I think it's the ponytail almost.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken? Besides, your dominant has yet to take the field. And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Ironblood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall, the capital will lie exposed.
Look at the size of this man.
And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board. Which just leaves me.
Trupka!
The Ironblood will rue the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over.
So yeah, that's it, guys. Game over.
You cock.
Oh, you're gonna love this, chat. This might get me age restricted.
Benedicta.
Take care.
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
So that's a thing. It's a bit of pre-battle motorboating.
The front lines are gone. This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
Yeah, we're here to kill Chaos, Bramblebear. That's right. Alright. Let's go find Chaos. Different game, but sure. I just love looking at the scenery. It's so cool. All of these, like, ruins and things like that. Big spirally boys. I don't know what they really are yet. Nice fluid movements. Good animations. You have seen nothing yet. It's going to be very story heavy at the start, so just pre-warning, this is very, very heavy cutscene of the demo, probably. Very heavy.
And quick and deadly.
As always. Take the van.
Yeah, the demo's on only on PS5 at the moment, Typhoon.
Wait. Something's not right.
side of being slaughtered.
Oh boy.
And look who's here to greet the bastard.
Best Shiva model ever, by the way. Get ready for this. Oh my god, I love it. Just casually killing everyone under his foot, friend and foe.
Here, Wyvern. Move!
So cool. Oh yeah, this is the running away I'm scared moment. Yeah, he killed his own people, not just the enemy as well. Oh boy.
Right on top of us.
So the battle happens in the background as you go as well. Look at that. This way, right? Oh, it's not that way. It's this way. Yeah, Wyvern is his code name. Yeah. You'll see why. Hopefully in this demo. Let's just say he hasn't got a real name anymore. Yikes. Also, that guy got turned into a pancake.
Wyvern! Wyvern! I told you before, you do not get to die here.
But that guy does. Yeah, you literally saw him burst into like raspberry jam. And flashback time. He looks so cool as a kid. Look at this place. Oh my goodness.
Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
Toggle.
Two arms, then. It wouldn't do to disappoint the gallery.
So think of this like your combat tutorial. Basically.
Let's start again from the beginning. Come, show me your form.
No, I'll show you my form, my friend. So it's obviously square to do melee attacks, and you can do 4 attacks chained together. That's key to remember later on in the game, because there is a maximum, and you can do different combos to extend that. And you can also put other things into it, like jumping and other, you know, situational stuff as well to modify those attacks. So let's just do what it says first. Nice and simple. We can also lock on, like in a Dark Souls game or whatever other game, with L1. Like that, look, and then your camera will always follow. It didn't want me to jump, but I did it anyway.
Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft? The flames of the phoenix burn within you. Now let them burn without.
Is the combat better than 15?
Rain fire down upon me.
Yeah. I would say so, yeah. In my opinion. Once it gets going later on in the game, the bits that we got to test at the media tour, it was like ridiculous, the options that you had. It plays more like it can play as simple as you like, but it can play as complex as you like as well through the combo system and choosing what you what spells and things you use. You can also tailor things to be more of a spellcaster playstyle, or a mix of the two, or more of a combat melee kind of character. But you can definitely like change the way that you play the game. You're not just going up and pressing square repeatedly like it just said in this demo. There's a lot of quite interesting nuances between the different combos and things like that. So they want me to cast a magic, which is triangle. Nice and easy.
Well done. You wield the Firebird's flames just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged.
Ooh la la.
Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all, your attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it.
So
on your toes, Lord Rossfield.
There is no mana pool, no. Okay, so we're going to be obviously evading, and then what we can do is, if you time it perfectly, you can follow up with like a parry, basically, or well, it's a counter, isn't it? Basically, a perfectly timed counter. So what we do is we let him hit us.
Never take your eyes off your
Right,
enemy.
so that's how he would hit us, and then evade, and then slam.
Ooh, nice try.
And it's just a visual indicator. You have to just look for that.
I was sure I had you.
You can do it late like that, or you can do it perfect like that. So depending on, you know, you're not punished for pressing it early. You can still do a counter.
Remember, Clive,
but some enemies will punish you for being early or late.
Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest.
And you can combine all of that stuff.
You have been blessed by
the magic
Phoenix.
and yeah.
Granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me. Well, I'm waiting.
So in the game, there are multiple different aspects of power that you can get from icons. Icons are those big summons. Maybe you play 14. Those are known as primals, right? Similar idea. Essentially, throughout the story, you gain those powers, and you can use them and switch between them eventually. We have Phoenix powers at the moment. So we can actually press circle to sort of like blink step with fire, as you can see there. And yeah, you can do both ranged attacks and melee. So you can blink to the side, for example, and do a magic spell. Like we could do this, or we could do
before he can raise his guard.
This. See that? So I can do the follow-up of fire or a melee attack.
Impressive. But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000.
Words to live by.
There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished.
I was going to say, bring a pocket healer.
Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all.
I see you shiny item up there. I'm going to get you later. Yeah. So potions, obviously, we've got the D-pad used for that. You can actually customize what the D-pad does as well, like for different items and things like that. It's not just fixed to those potions. So you can change, you can like craft things. There's like an alchemy type thing from the materials you find out in the open world, and you can create different like salves and potions and resistances and stuff like that. And presumably buffs as well, although we didn't see those in the demo I played, and presumably this one either. But we've got high potions there, so he wants us to just use a couple of potions.
That's better. Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory. Or at the very least,
hello, Mooncat.
Ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test.
Oh boy.
You've recovered from your soaking, I trust. I wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
Wow.
You'd never ask.
Kick his ass, Clive.
Come then, Lord Rosfield. Spar with me.
Or rather,
if you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
I want that armor. It looks amazing.
As you wish, my lord.
But yeah, welcome on in. Thank you so much for tuning in.
How that, me boy? Make proof of your strength.
Let's kick this guy's butt. The will gauge indicates an opponent's will to fight back. You just simply break their will, their spirit, by landing attacks. So you can win battles not necessarily by depleting their health. You can basically just reduce their will gauge in some situations. And there's also like a stagger gauge as well. You'll see that later.
Go on, you're sure to beat him this time.
You can do it, Clive. Just stay calm.
Whoops. That's what I was looking for.
You're taking this seriously.
Keep going, Clive.
Bit greedy on the strikes there. Whoops. So when you stagger them, when the will gauge has been removed, you can use like different abilities, different combos. So we've got R2 and square, which does, well, you'll see. Does that. But they take a while to come back.
Well, it's time I took my own advice. I used all the tools at my disposal.
Not quite.
Go on, Clive. Keep pressing.
Just a little more. We believe in you.
You're a damnably quick learner, Lord Rosfield. You disappoint me, Clive. If you fought like this in the field, you'd be dead.
Don't die. You know I can't bring people back.
Bit sloppy, but it's been it's a lot to take in, but it'll get better. It will get better. my play will get better. Happy time of zone, yes.
See? I told you he could do it.
Aye. Bested at last.
Yes, armor is changeable, yeah. And so are weapons.
That was a display worthy of your father.
And you can craft them.
You are a true shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise. Including me. What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
Joshua, I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why. You were coughing this morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
His Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Hey.
Big concern, yes.
Your Grace, please, this is no place for one such as you.
I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace. We live to serve.
Joshua. You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you, Mother.
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us. Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
We should join them.
Those guards are very brave, I'm going to put it that way. Good morning, Nazragon. Good morning, everyone else that's popped in. How are we all doing? Oh boy. I love this. Beautiful bird. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm very well, thank you. Even better.
Rise, my friends.
Now that we're playing this.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust.
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the Bailey to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so?
There he is.
Quiet, Torgal. Stop it, boy. Not now.
You'll make a fine hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Yeah. The good boy.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. We must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Your Grace.
Shields dismissed!
Let's look at Torgal. I love him so much. He's like, no, where did you go, butterfly?
Where do you think you're going? Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
And then just like that, we're back into gameplay with dialogue. Sunrise, sunsets. As introductions go to sections, I will say that 16 does it in a way that I personally like. I can see some people maybe criticizing it jumping around a little bit, but I think it's really integral. Remember, everything that you're going to see in this demo over these like 2 hours or so is just, it's not important. It's just a backstory. Like, it's not the actual game itself. So, oh boy, bearing that in mind, there's a lot of game we don't know about, which is why Yoshi P keeps saying that it's not a spoiler, because this is just, I mean, I guess it is for the backstory, but you'll see, you'll see. So, should you find yourself lost, do not fret. You can hold down the L3 stick and trust in your animal instinct to point you in the right direction. So this is kind of like Witcher Sense, sort of. You'll see. And your destination is a red marker. So when we press that,
trouble brewing.
The camera points that direction.
I need to speak with Father.
Which is pretty cool, I guess. Right, we've got some loots to find. I still want to have a look at this chocobo.
More refugees arrive today.
Well, if things get crowded, we can always conquer Ironhome.
Ever the optimist, aren't you?
They make such gorgeous walk noises. What do you say?
Your steed is in fine fettle, my lord. Isn't that right, Ambrosia?
Wait. Oh, what's not to love? Seriously. What's not to love? Good dudes over here hammering away.
You get a good edge on that, eh? I know! I'm not about to send our lads off to war with dull blades!
Amazing stuff. It's just that the world feels way more alive with this sort of backdrop.
Is key. We must be ready to march at any time.
You don't need to tell this one. She's raring to go.
They never wear goggles. Maybe they have like magic eyes in this world.
Let's get this.
So items are big shiny things, funnily enough, and they go into the items tab. We got a potion.
Right you are.
I like the subtitles for the mini dialogue as well. That's a nice option. You can turn that off, I believe.
Make sure all the crystals are accounted for.
Yeah, I wanted to go up there, didn't I? Do 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 do.
Shift this lot before we lose the light.
Oh, I see. There's a blockage. Ah, wait. Can I jump over that? No, I didn't try last time. They've deliberately made us go round. Okay. All right. Fair enough, game. You should be about to sell the best Final Fantasy title in years. Oh, I would say so, yeah.
Forgive me, my lord, but I need to finish inspecting these crystals.
Wouldn't do to give our soldiers spent shards.
So you'll notice that in this world, people don't necessarily have magic, but they rely on crystals for that. Gives you a bit of a backstory, but some people do have magic, that is.
Good as new.
Forgive me, Lord Marquess. Pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. But I say to speak.
It was no trouble. Really.
Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
Stand, please.
Exactly, Eden. Exactly. A lot happens in 13 years.
I trust his good fortune will continue.
Of course, if that is your lordship's wish.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
As do we all, my lord.
As do we all.
Togo!
Come along now. Back to your duties.
And that's how you gain the respect of your servants, right? I really like Clive. I think he's a really cool character. Like they've added a lot of depth to him, and it builds as you go. Right, I want to go this way.
We're getting ready for supper.
I think someone's hungry.
No food for Torgals. Bad.
Well, don't you make an handsome pair? We'll be having a feast for the two of you soon enough.
Wheat harvest's down again, apparently.
I'm having my bearer fill the well, my lord. Best to save what crystals we can, eh?
And if there was any doubt as to what they are, there's your answer. Oh boy. Oops. Walked into that lady. Excuse me, madam. I want to get some loot. I'm not missing this loot. Num 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 num. Ooh.
Fine display, my lord. Almost felt sorry for the Lord Commander.
She is not the sister. It doesn't... you'll see. It doesn't kind of work like that. Sort of. You watch Asmund play. Seems fantastic, but a PlayStation exclusive at launch leaves a bitter taste. When Square Enix was saved from bankruptcy by PC players in 14, says Rigor Mortisol.
Down again, apparently.
I would say the only thing I will say about that is exclusives only harm the consumer. But that's all I will say. But I mean, apart from that, I'm sure it will open up onto other platforms, hopefully within a year or two, hopefully. But yeah, it never really helps. Oh, this is one of my favorite parts. Like the garden.
Nice and quiet in here, isn't it?
It's absolutely gorgeous is what it is.
There's Joshua.
Good for Joshua. I'm walking around exploring. But there's a man tending to the trees. A slave, I guess you would call him. Technically, I suppose. Feels weird. Have a potion? Nom 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 nom. Can I interact with the guy? No, I guess not. Because they're not supposed to talk back, are they? Right. Wait, where is Joshua? Oh, I walked past him.
Clive,
Are you worried about the war?
the soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive.
Hmm.
Do you understand? The power of the Phoenix dwells within Joshua, and Joshua alone. If any ill should befall him, it will be on your head. Do not neglect your duties again. Yes, Your Grace.
Oof. So as you can probably tell, Mama here is not exactly a very nice person. So some of the doors you actually have to like push open. You hold it down. So there are quick time events basically. I like how your eyes adjust to this dark space when you come in here. Can you actually? No, you can't. Okay.
Good luck.
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Your mother isn't here.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
By the flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south, to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath. Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I am sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men. While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it, and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
It is time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
Yeah, the voice acting is fantastic. I do like the talent that they've got for not just Clive but all of the characters. It is so nice to hear what you wanted to hear, what you expect to hear. And they've done a really good job with a lot of European accents as well. There's a lot of interesting people, like from like a Rosarian kind of accent as well, which is more of like a, I don't know, is it Italian kind of or a Spanish kind of? It's got like sort of cadence to it. It's interesting. So we've got ATL, which is active time law, by the way. So what you can do is at any point you can hold down the touchpad and you have access to all of this storyline in the background. So you're like, who exactly is Elwyn Rosefield? It says, the Archduke of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria and father of Clive and Joshua, loved by his people for his steadfast leadership both at home and on the battlefield, which he put to good effort in quelling the rebellious northern territories. Stuff like that. I think this is really nice, and it adds to it as you go. You're like, what are the mother crystals? Enormous glassy mountains, 5 of which tower over the lands of Valisthea. They are the source of all of the crystals that the people of the Twins rely on in their everyday lives. Not only that, but the lands surrounding them are rich with ether, making the magics the crystals cast even more potent. For those reasons, great nations have sprung up around each mother crystal and have long warred with each other for possession of their blessings. So basically, these big crystals, they realized they could make magic with them, and they built their cities around them, and that kind of segregated around the world. It kind of reminds me of Type Zero's storyline a little bit with that. The Iron Kingdom, obviously you've got some lore here. Also known in the local tongue as Hiran, I think it is. The Iron Kingdom is an archipelago nation situated off the west coast of Storm, which is the capital at Craigloisk. Can't pronounce any of that, sorry. The mother crystal, Drake's Breath, rises from a volcanic island situated just within or without its borders, depending on whom you ask, and has been the subject of long-standing conflict between the Ironblood and the neighbouring Duchy of Rosaria. The Iron Kingdom's inhabitants shun any contact with outsiders, which has given rise to a unique, if largely inward-looking culture. So you can gain a really big understanding of everything that's kind of happening, not only in the past, but also the present. Rosaria, a nation occupying the western reaches of the continent of Storm, with Rosalith as its capital. Rosaria was originally formed from a collection of smaller dominions, all of which now stand united under the banner of the Archduke Elwyn Rosefield. Not possessing a mother crystal of its own, the duchy has been locked in bitter conflict with the Iron Kingdom over possession of Drake's Breath, which lies still further to the west in the midst of the boiling sea. And then the actual castle, look, situated in the heart of the ducal capital of Rosalith. It is from this towering ivory fortress that the Archduke and his family rule their nation, an architectural feat that the founder himself would be proud of. The castle has stood since the early days of the duchy and watched over the rise of this proud nation and the people who inhabit the city beneath. So, yeah, I like that. And at any point, you can just hold that button down. So if you get a new entry, it's like you literally have a book at your disposal. It's nice.
This war we mean to wage, it isn't only for control of the Mother Crystal. Above all else, we cannot allow those Ironblood savages to gain a foothold on Storm.
I know. I would sooner die than see them darken our shores again. I wish you a safe journey tomorrow.
And I you, Clive. May your blade strike true.
I think without the ability to look at that story, it's very hard to just be like, including like 7 NPCs that basically tell you the everything that's going on in the world. Sometimes it's better to just let people have access to a book that they can read as well. And I think that's really nice that they've done that, rather than just being like trying to fit it all into cutscenes. Instead is like references to the continent of Storm and things like that. Look at how the light changes, by the way. Absolutely gorgeous. All right. Let's move on.
No messages, my lord.
Very good. Soldier man. As you were.
How long will you be away this time?
Not long. 4 days, maybe 5.
And you will be taking Joshua?
Well, I can't exactly leave him behind, can I? The blood of the Rosfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we perform the rite at Phoenix Gate. It's our way. You know that. And only the dominant can enter the apothecary, so yes, I'm taking Joshua.
Oh, to hell with your way! The boy is ill.
You think I don't know that? But the boy is also the Phoenix. The heir to the throne. You can't keep him in swaddling clothes all of his life.
Elwyn!
Don't worry. Clive will watch over him. Though he is a youth of but 15 years, he's already a fine soldier. He will make a splendid shield.
You see more in him than the Phoenix did. He was rejected, Elwyn. Our household has no place for such a failure. He is worthless, a man like any other.
Yikes.
As am I, my dear.
Nonsense. You are the Archduke of Rosaria.
Oh, not this again. You know as well as I do that I only sit upon the throne because my father was taken before his time. I am merely warming the seat till Joshua comes of age.
You are your father's firstborn son, and you sit upon the throne. All is in its right place. Unlike some, you have not disgraced our noble blood.
Without men like Clive to keep us safe, your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter. We have an early start. I'm going to sleep.
Yes, she's that kind.
This is it then. Time to prove yourself.
Wishing on a star?
I'm a little old for that. I should get some sleep.
Right. You're going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him. He takes too many risks. I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
I have another mission too. Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you. There's going to be another war, isn't there? Since coming here, I've begun to take peace for granted. I assumed the war between our nations would be the last. But it never really ends, does it?
No. The next war will be bigger than before.
But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You're a shield of Rosaria, after all, and blessed by the Phoenix.
It's getting cold. We should go in.
My lady.
Good night, Clive.
Yeah, Soken is a literal genius. He really is. Like, it's just beautiful, isn't it? That's what I mean about the music tying everything together perfectly. It's more of a focus than just an accompaniment. The man is a legend. And this proves it even more. Kind of. I'm not sure what her relationship is fully. You'll see, I guess. Well, kind of not. We'll see.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll do brilliantly. I'll try.
Good luck.
I do love a good horn.
Friends, we ride for Phoenix Gate. May the blessing of the crystals go with us and shield the Firebird's flame forevermore!
As grace departs, open the gates!
Lord Rossfield, allow me. I shall see her safely to Phoenix Gate.
Thank you.
We're ready to depart, my lord.
May I say what an honor it is to serve alongside you?
This is to be no mere investigation. If there are goblins in Stillwind, they won't leave willingly. The beastmen are a fierce foe. We underestimate them at our peril.
Not today, we won't.
Sir Wade, Sir Tyler, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
As you command.
To the marshes, then.
So Wade reminds me of a young Conan the Barbarian a little bit.
And may the blessing of the crystals go with us.
Not sure if it's the haircut or not. So here's the map. We'll see a lot more of this in the future. We can't really choose to go lots of places yet, but there is a world map. There is actually travel as well on foot and things like that, but there is fast travel. And for the purpose of this demo and this storyline, will be fast traveling basically because it was a storyline related like jump in time, but there's like a bit of an open world kind of thing as far as I know. There was a time not long ago that the songs of civilization echoed through Stillwind's knotted boughs. Now the settlements lie abandoned, and the only sounds to escape this forsaken place are the howls of beasts that have fled the Deadlands to make the bogs their home. Let's go. So this is kind of like a swampy area, like swampy bit, swampy, gross, horrible place. Missed opportunity to make them Biggs and Wedge. Yeah, true, actually, true. Maybe Biggs and Wedge are in this game somewhere else. I don't know.
The reports placed them in this area.
It's all swamps from here. What's your step, my lord?
And everything else.
So, my favorite part of the demo that I played, which is basically this in London, is a bit that's coming up after this, where you had this this lush forest. I can't wait to show you that. It's beautiful. So timely accessories. It's a good point to bring this up, I suppose. Now we're in this like more open combat. So basically they've put these accessories in the game for people who have difficulty with action combat games. It largely addresses two types, right? The people who physically have, you know, the inability to play as well as someone else maybe might able to be able to play. So these allow you to auto dodge, things like that, to minimize the amount of button inputs basically. But also for people who, for example, like my girlfriend, who might be less inclined to enjoy being punished for dodging late and things like that, right? Things like that. It's totally up to you how you want to tailor your experience, and they've put these in the game as a kind of difficulty option. So you can see these if we go into the options menu here. This is the main menu. So obviously we've got a list here on the first page of the attributes of our character. You'll see that we have all of the stuff there, and our equipment is displayed. We have all of those slots. Look, we've got 3 accessory slots, and a wrist slot, necklace, and a weapon currently. And then we have this is the actual gear page itself, so you can read about the actual icons, and as well the gear. So as we talked about earlier, somebody in chat, I forget who it was, I apologize, mentioned that, oh wow, it's a lot like Dark Souls in terms of storyline on items. You are 100% correct. So collection is rewarded by every item having story associated with it as well. For example, designed more for keeping one's trousers in place than stopping the head of an axe. Those expecting any discernible protection from this basic accessory will be sorely disappointed. That's the belt's text. I think that Koji Fox had a lot of fun here. So yeah, we're not going to read through all of those because we'll be here forever, but it's nice little touches. This is the abilities menu. So essentially here you can choose feats and abilities. It tells you if something is used for dealing damage or breaking will. So as you can see on here, we have 50 ability points. I believe they've upped this for the demo specifically. And as you can see, we've got, there's a Phoenix up here. If you highlight over one of these things, it'll show you that this is just his basic melee attack, for example. And it'll show you the current level of it, right? So where he's at with that. And we can also put points into things if we didn't have them. But obviously we already have a basic melee attack. We've got his dodge. And you'll be able to upgrade these eventually in the future. There's jump and things like that. Then we have the precision dodge, which we can master by putting points into it. If we had 500 of them, for example. Let's see. So there's something we could buy, is a lunge. So you'll see how X and square are now a lunge attack if I wanted to get that. If I wanted to, I could get a vertical slice down from a jump, which is one of the things I personally like a lot. So I'll probably get that. We've got the ability to set the blade on fire by just holding square. So it just ignites your blade. So there's a lot of diversity that can build out of this. And eventually, I guess you can get everything as well. Right, so R2 plus the touchpad will actually taunt. If you wanted to taunt the enemy, get it into a specific place. If you wanted to do that, R1 to recover immediately. So it's kind of like jumping up, like off the floor. I think he uses his sword and slices at the ground to jump up. We can kick off enemies to lunge and do more damage, basically, you know, because you can stay up there longer. And you can hold down triangle instead of just tapping it to increase the power of the spell you're using, such as Fireball in that demonstration. So one of the things that I want to pick up immediately is the down thrust, because it's something that I actively use. And there we go. And you'll see that we would need more points to actually master it even further. So it's going to scale. There's a system menu. This is our world map, which expands later. Obviously, it's a little bit basic. Then we've got a journal for all of our quests. This also shows us quests that we have completed. This is something that I was complaining about in other games recently, such as Diablo 4, that does not have a quest completed section, so you don't know what quest you have completed, whereas in a game like this, it's second nature to have that, and I take it for granted. So we have the main scenario progress, an active quest, so that's the quest that's active. And we also have side quests in this game as well when the game opens up. So yeah, and then here's the items menu. So let's show you, there's a shortcut assignment and things like that. That's the materials, curiosities. Yep. So when it comes to the accessories then, these are your accessory slots down here. You can equip these timely focus ones, timely evasion. So just as it shows, when equipped, time slows before an evadable enemy attack strikes Clive. No effect when equipped with a ring of timely evasion. So what you can do, if you're having trouble with the timing, or you want to train yourself to be better with that, or maybe you just want an easier time, you could equip that. And once you've equipped that in that slot, it's in there. You can equip 3 of these at any one time. And of course, we can unequip with triangle. We've got timely evasion as well, that will automatically evade attacks as long as this attack can be evaded. We've got timely strikes, so complex ability combinations. So like maybe doing like huge combos, you just press square, basically just tap to attack. And then we also have timely healing, which Clive will automatically use potions when he falls, his health falls below a certain point. So instead of you frantically having to do it yourself. I personally will not be playing with any of those accessories on, out of my own personal choice, but I can totally understand why people would want to have them on, and we should certainly not judge people for doing so. Just putting that out there.
Not exactly the most well-maintained path.
And who do you imagine would maintain it? They've all fled from the Blight.
Notice any changes from when you played it on the media thingy? Yes, we had a lot of storyline being skipped. It's nice to know more context about everything. Like the cutscenes that we've seen so far were cut short for the media tour, like very piecemeal. And apart from that, everything's been exactly the same so far. Combat-wise, event-wise, it's just the cutscenes have been longer.
To believe that anyone used to live here.
I'll let you know if I see anything else.
The Stillwind is ahead. Not that there's a lot left of it.
I see you, shiny item. Yes, this game focuses around you controlling only Clive and Torgal. Torgal, which you'll see later on in the demo, I believe. You can issue commands with the D-pad, I think it is, in combat to... I think it's the D-pad, I can't remember. To actually get him to like sick an enemy and things like that. And Torgal can heal, believe it or not, as well. Really, really powerful. Because of spoilers, it's literally nothing related to the full normal game in the present. This is like a flashback. Stillwind. Yes. There's a lot of recurring names from other games, yeah. And including 14. Wade. Their voices. Dude, I want 2 sets of ears. That looks fun. So the same how you do with melee, after you strike an enemy with your triangle, you can also when you strike, you can also follow that up with magic. It's like a combo. So you can blow them up. Watch this. Okay, those things have no health, apparently. Interesting. Let's see. There is actually information on Stillwind. Let's see if there's any references. An area of swampland that stretches northeast from Rosalith Castle. The Odd Village. The Odd Village? The Odd Village could once be found here, but nothing to compare to the lively settlements that line the main roads of the realm. And with the encroachment of the blight and the creatures driven before it, even these scant settlements were soon deserted, so nothing major there. Common species of beastmen? Well, at first glance, they may seem like a mindless predator. Goblins have their own unique language and are skilled enough to both cast magics and make rudimentary tools and weapons. While mostly found on the continent of Storm, the spread of the blight has forced them to find homes nearby human settlements, a move that often ends in misunderstanding and bloodshed. So they are kind of sentient, there's no way of really communicating with them, I guess. Tyler, a loyal shield of Rosaria and scion of a noble family. Tyler followed in his father's footsteps in entering the service of the duchy. Rising to the position of right-hand man to the Lord Commander, he was chosen by Lord Murdoch to accompany Clive on his expedition to Stillwind, a level head who could be trusted not only to obey the young Lord's Marquis's orders and keep him safe, but to to help keep the fiery Sir Wade in line. And then we got Conan, as I call him, a loyal shield of Rosaria, chosen by Lord Commander Rodney Murdoch to accompany Clive on his expedition to Stillwind. Once but a low-born page, Wade was inspired to join the ranks after a woodpile fell on him, and his life was saved by a young Joshua. So Joshua saved his life. You wouldn't know that unless you went in this area.
Press on. There may be more ahead.
You're going to buy a PS5 just for this? I think a lot of people will probably make the same decision. You are not alone in that one. I see you, item. Come here. Ah, strength tonic. Interesting. I don't remember that being in the version I played. I tell you what, let's put that on our bars because we can. So we're going to put that... Oh, we've got stone skin on there. Let's put that there. I don't want stone skin, I want strength. Then we've got a buff.
Welcome to Stillwind.
Have care, my lord.
More gobbies.
There's more.
Automatic loot gathering.
What they deserved.
I was like, try and hit me. Try and hit me. Oh dear. Oh boy. Onwards. Soken is a genius, yeah. See, why wouldn't you just jump over this? That's what I don't understand. Oh, because it's rotten. That's why. Okay. Gonna check all these little houses. Any lootses? Can we go upstairs? Oh boy, I didn't know we could do that. Ah, cool, another tonic. Oh, I didn't realize I could walk outside. Can I get on the roof? No. Okay. All right, fine. So I think the items are in slightly different places as well. There's been a bit of balancing, I guess. Based on feedback, probably. A good kick is all you need. That's right. Pros. Oh boy.
Watch out, my lord. Some of their number are spells.
And what a number. We'll all have our hands full here.
Farewell! Be sure to pay them back!
It's running around a tree. It's just so fluid. It's really hard to explain what it feels like unless you play it yourself. At start, it felt a bit weird to press R1 as dodge, because I'm used to pressing stuff like circle for that, if that makes sense in games, but it's not bad. It's not bad. And there's haptic feedback on how tough it is to kick something down. So when I held down R2 on the DualSense, it was really hard to squeeze it. So it felt like I was actually slowly kicking it down, like it was a tough piece of wood. Stuff like that adds a lot of extra sort of feel that you don't normally get in other games, right? So the PS5 stuff is being used, even if it is little bits.
We should be nearing the old village square. It might not be a nest of goblins.
Also, you notice that when my inventory is full, it uses the potion. So it's got like kind of like sentience decision making. I don't think you can remap them. I could be wrong. I'm not sure if you can remap buttons. I'll have a look for you after this though. Absolutely. I'm curious myself now, actually. More gobbies. Filthy gobbies.
Sneaky sods. We're trapped.
My lord.
I'm working on it. He's the leader.
Clearly, because he's wearing a hat.
We'll have to take care of his followers first.
Care to thin the herd?
So this music reminds me of Final Fantasy VIII. I don't know if you get that as well, but I love it.
And there was one.
He's invited a friend! On your feet, Sir Wade.
The music, though, how it ramps. Okay, so we're using the Blessing of a Phoenix not only to deal considerable damage, but also break their wills. So this is how we need to start breaking stagger points. He's a big boy. Yeah, you don't want to get hit by that.
Be ready to move when it winds up for another. Don't have to tell me twice.
Short opening, okay. Whoops. Reducing the enemy's will stagger it. Yeah, we get this. And we get 150% increased damage with every strike. Some things obviously have weaknesses as well. As you can see with this guy, he seems to take more damage from melee. There we go. So our first, like, mini-boss. Not very well executed, but that's fine. We'll consider that a warm-up. It feels good, though, when you get the timing of the dodges right. I missed one of them, but as he's doing this spin, you can be like, dodge, 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 counter. It's great. It's really great. The music reminds you of Final Fantasy VIII. Yeah, it's got that kind of weird, like, I don't know. It's almost, it feels a bit Western in some of the hits. You know what I mean? How do I even describe that? It sounds strange me saying that now, because I'm not sure how I explain what that means. Don't know. It does sound very familiar. It's a mix between things we know and things that we think we know. It's just perfect. It's hitting on nostalgia as well as other things as well. Perfect. Battle rewards. Following important battles, a separate result screen will appear displaying battle performance and rewards. So how many times you got hit by a mace. Rewards are based on your performance and may include items, gear, ability points, and experience. So the better you do, the better you're going to get things. And of course, you can circumnavigate that if you don't like that by using the accessories to dodge for you and stuff like that. So we've got some leather armlets. Well, they'd be dead. You think it's over?
Fight, you coward! After him, before he summons the rest.
You're gonna love this, chat. Oh dear. So let's quickly equip. Even though the goblin's running away, let's quickly equip our new bracelet, because it's gonna give us 10 defense, and 10's quite a lot when we only have 20. When we only had 22. So you'll see why we need to do that. We have merely just begun.
There he is. Damn it!
Come here, you little gobby. Actually, is there loot in here? No. Okay. Come back, gobby. What bad could happen here, right? What could possibly go wrong? Oh dear.
This ends now. What's in there?
Dinner time.
Warble. It's not south.
Look
Keep
at
clear
that.
of its maw, my
It's
lord.
gorgeous.
That thing's breath is worse than its bite.
And if you played Final Fantasy XIV, you'll know the attacks very easily. Unlike apparently me.
That reeks! I said stay away from its mouth!
There we go.
Where's it going?
Yeah.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh boy. So these are your cinematics, so you like your quick times.
Now! Before it recovers!
That's so much health, holy moly. Yeah, I did parry. Video game. Oh boy. Nice. Off he goes again.
For long. Cannot fall here.
Why do people message me? Stop messaging me, please. When a screen flashes red like this during a pivotal moment in battle, press R1. Yeah, so it's another cinematic one.
Now for the final push, my lord! We made it angry. I'd rather we made it die.
Whoops. There we go. Better late than never. That guy got like sent miles in the air when he got hit by that. I think it was Wade. He's like, rah! Oh dear. Yeah, what did we get? Some EXP.
lord.
Thanks.
I never thought I'd see it. Not just goblins in Rosaria, but morbles too.
I'll petition His Grace to send a detachment. If we don't stop them here, they'll be at our gates before long.
We should get moving. We don't want to be caught out here after dark.
If we set off now, we can still reach Phoenix Gate before nightfall.
Is it dead though? Yeah, so the Blight's an interesting one. They didn't really tell us much about that at the media thingy, so I'm interested to see what that's about. So here's the map again. So I'm pretty sure we're restricted to where we can go again. Yeah, for now. Obviously, in the future we can fix that. So this aging seaboard citadel not only defends Rosaria from northern raiding parties, but also serves as sacred ground whereupon the duchy's dominant might commune with his or her ancestors and entreat their guidance on the eve of important battles. So basically it's kind of like a getting the blessing of a phoenix before a battle. Oh boy. Cutscenes.
Suddenly, thousands of red eyes. No, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this. His lordship draws his sword. The goblin chief runs off screaming straight down a Morbal's gullet.
More tales! Drink and be merry, boys! Good work on the morrow.
Must be gratifying to see your student making such a name for himself. The young lord has a bright future ahead of him.
Aye, and one of these nights he may even deign to join us.
I believe in the final game there are, in the present, because this is still in the past, these are flashback sequences. You'll be able to move around the world, yeah, without teleport, as far as I know. Look at the detail of that food, though.
Are you unwell?
No, Father. Just a little tired.
Well, it has been a long day.
They all like Clive, don't they?
Aye. Your brother will be a fine shield. We're all very proud of him.
Father? Why is it that the dominance is always born into our family? It doesn't seem fair.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through us. You have been blessed, Joshua. Blessed to be a dominant, to wield the power of an icon. Our family has been chosen to share that power with the people. So that is what we must do.
Follow me, boy, on the rolling green meadows. Follow the flames and arise from the shadows. Hear the rosarian voices that ring, fanned by the fire, birds like giving wings. Go on, the wind-born, o'er the great land of storm. Louder, my friends! Louder!
sobbing this.
Yeah. I guess there are some secrets that we still don't know about, like the origins of the characters.
Jill. She'll be wondering where you've got to.
Oh, Torgal. He's tired.
So much for you being a fine hound.
So this is where you've been hiding.
What are you doing out here?
I didn't see you at the feast.
Feasts are the only time shields are allowed to take their ease, and I've never really been one for cakes and ale.
It's the vegetables I don't like.
Yeah, who likes vegetables? Bleh. Disgusting.
I hear you slew a Morble. All the men were singing your praises.
They never used to. When I joined the ranks, everyone thought I was a spoiled little lordling. If I didn't know how to handle a sword, I'd be a laughingstock. The Archduke's firstborn failure. You're the one they really believe in. I'm jealous.
That's not true. They don't believe in me. They believe in the power of the dominant.
My brother the Phoenix, ruler over life and death.
It isn't fair. It should have been you. I don't have what it takes to lead our people. I don't have the strength. But you do.
Every man has his duty. Ours was decided long ago, when our ancestors chose to instate the dominant as the Archduke of Rosaria. All to ensure that whenever our nation stood on a precipice, the Phoenix would rise from the flames to drag us back from the brink. The fate of Rosaria sits on the dominant's shoulders. It is your duty to bear that burden.
What about you?
I was born to be your shield. That is why I was given the Phoenix's blessing. To keep our future rulers safe. No matter what. However hard it gets. I'll never let you down.
Thank you, Clive. I know you'll always take care of me.
Before I can do that, you need to take care of yourself.
That'll be the vegetables.
All right?
I should go inside. It's past my bedtime. Good night, Torgal.
Oh, look at his little face. Torgal, that is. What could possibly go wrong on such a fine evening? Also, reheated pizza's fine, but I prefer cold pizza. That's where it's at. Oh, there's nothing better than cold pizza in the morning. It's amazing.
Supplies from the capital.
You took your time sampling the wares, were you?
It's a good job the North is full of enterprising traders keen to keep us in wine.
Spare a barrel for the boys on duty, eh?
What in the...
And that's how we gain the mature rating, ladies and gentlemen. If you had any doubt.
Gateway secured, Captain.
We proceed as planned.
Oh boy. It's about to hit the fan. Or whatever they have. A windmill. It's about to hit the windmill. Medieval fan. Yes. It's about to hit it anyway. This might actually surprise some of you that you don't always necessarily play as one character. And this is one of the things that we couldn't talk about before now from the media tour.
Is that...
Like this entire section we couldn't talk about.
Forgive me, my prince. It's me, Wade. You probably don't remember me.
I remember. What is it?
We're under attack. I don't know who they are, but they've set light to half the castle. I must get you to safety, Your Highness.
Very well. I'm ready.
So I hope you like healers, chat.
Follow me, Your Highness.
Because we are a healer. Oh boy. So you know how Final Fantasy XIV did the whole let's play as Justinian thing? This game does it too. Also, can we just appreciate the fact that he summons a fireball as a light source? It's so good. Is there any lore to read, actually? Oh, yes, Phoenix Gate. A walled keep situated near Rosaria's northwestern border. It was originally constructed to serve as an outpost in the wars against the northern territories, but its true significance lies deep within the ruins atop which the stronghold stands, here in an ancient chamber, accessible only to the dominant of fire, is held the rite of ancestral communion, an important ritual in which it is believed that the Phoenix can hear the words of the duchy's forebears. And then we've got Sir Wade, obviously we know about him, and Joshua's backstory. The second son of Archduke of Rosaria, Joshua was appointed heir to the ducal throne by virtue of his awakening as the dominant of the Phoenix. His love and admiration for his elder brother Clive is absolute, and he is only too proud to have him serve as his first shield. His love for carrots less so. Right, let's get going. So completely different gameplay now.
Already inside the castle.
I'm afraid so, Your Highness. We must hurry.
So you can imagine what this is going to be like. Playing as the Phoenix. Also, Yoshi P wanted us to reiterate that this is one of the darkest parts of the entire game, and to not judge the game based on it for whatever reason. I think atmosphere is important, so it has to be dark.
To help them.
But yeah, they wanted to make sure that people were aware the game is not all like this, but obviously it isn't. You'd have to be a sausage to think that.
Everything's on fire.
Fall back, Your Highness! He's not one of us!
No. You must do
So we have a melee. We have magic. But you'll notice every time we cast a spell, it weakens us. Like we are staggering ourselves. No, as in the visual darkness of the area.
Saw them at the feast.
The ambience is going to get a lot worse.
They were laughing.
This is Sambra Quargarb.
in terms of the story.
Why would the Empire...
We must find my father.
But yeah, you meant ambience as in lighting. Yeah, so it's just a dark area, basically. Like, lighting is a bit low. Because apparently some of the feedback that they received was negative on the darkness of this area, and I don't understand what people want, but there we go. Each to their own. I personally don't mind a dark night being night colored, you know, like an actual dark night, but there we go. You know what the media's like.
Who does that?
Boy, stay behind. Take him.
Who's next?
Damn it, the bastards are everywhere.
Why would the Empire do this? They're our allies.
It's a spoiler for the backstory, but only for the backstory of the game. You have to understand that everything in this demo is in the past, right? Everything, literally everything. It's the prologue to the actual game. So yes, but no. It depends how you see as, you know. Yeah, it is a spoiler, but in a different fashion, I suppose. But yeah, definitely. He's trying to use his powers, bless him. But it weakens him heavily, look. Gil. This is very foreboding, isn't it?
Tyler!
Oh dear.
Damn it! His wounds are deep.
I can save him.
Your Highness,
Don't worry. You're going to be all right.
I'll hold them off.
He's doing his best, isn't he? It's like Curaga. That's a very long cast time. That nearly ended badly for Clive.
Clive!
Joshua! Come here. Tyler, you're hurt.
I'll survive. Thanks to His Highness.
Your Grace, Lord Murdoch.
You rescued the young prince. Well done, Sir Wade.
But yeah, if anybody was in any doubts about spoilers, I would turn off now if I were you. Okay?
Thank you, Your Grace.
We cannot stay here. We should make straight for the rear gate.
Hedwig! Or something similar to Hedwig.
Omia lost Alan, Tuisa Gelif. May the winds speed you to Rosalind.
It's like a Garlean pigeon, isn't it, really? With the third eye.
The north gate's up ahead. There are chocobos in the stables. Father, take Joshua and get to safety.
No, I'm not going without you. You're supposed to be my shield, remember?
I remember, which is why I'm going to hold the enemy here while you make your escape.
I will order our remaining forces to rally at the gate. Now go.
Also note the fact he said chocobo and not chocobo.
I will do my duty. You must do your duty too.
I know.
You have to keep Father safe. I'm counting on you, Joshua.
Oh, this music's so good. All right, time for a little bit of payback, methinks. Alrighty, let's kick some ass. Some Empire scum needs to be put down.
Capture the Phoenix and kill
Oh, right in the back. Ow.
We're too late. Everyone's dead.
I think I just kicked the spleen out of that guy. What on earth happened to him? He just sort of got stomped on. Oh boy.
Damn it all.
Ooh, piece of candy. Open sesame. Oh boy.
Captain!
Oh, this is one of the best fights. I love this in the demo. So good.
Take them.
Let none escape.
As you command.
Cut them down.
You take care of that spellcaster. I'll keep the others occupied.
Easy peasy. Hey, Morgana.
That's them done. Are you all right?
I'm fine. It's my father and Joshua I'm worried about. We should head back.
Yeah, no. That music there.
Brave, look out!
May I have this dance?
He's an Imperial Dragoon.
And you are the shield who was blessed by the Phoenix. Not that it will save you!
Stay still, damn you!
Whoops. Right in the back.
He's open!
You're going to regret that, boy.
Whoops.
Your time is past.
That was not the best timing for that. Get parried. Get out of here, boy. Get down. Come on. Okay, that was my fault. There we go. That'll do. I wanted to go for a flashy ending, but that'll do, I guess. That'll do. You hope this armor glamour is available in 14? What, the Dragoon armor? It's so close to the Draken set. I mean, and other sets like it. But yeah, probably right. I think there are 1,000,001 things that people would like from a crossover event. First, I think Torgal as a minion would be like top tier. Mount? What, you want the Dragoon as a mount? Oh, Torgal as a mount. I'm like, okay, Fran's got questionable choices there. Some people in the community might agree with you, but there we go. Carrying on. Oh boy.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
So, they sent in the Dragoons. Imperial Vipers. Do they really mean to invade us?
Not yet. Their numbers were too few. They were not here to take the castle. They were here to take heads. Our work is done. We should return to my father.
My lord, look. We issued these sashes but yesterday. In Rosalith. If they were already among us, what if there were others?
Father and Joshua are in danger.
We must hurry. Take your steed.
Oh dear.
What is that?
That is the voice of Phoenix. I think. Look, chat, it's an Ascian. In before Fandaniel.
Morgul, you're all right. Thank goodness.
I swear, if anything happens to this dog, Square Enix and me are going to fall out.
Your Grace, is everyone safe?
For the moment. We ride for Rosalith to rally our forces. I will need your help to see Joshua safely back to the capital. On you get, Joshua.
No, buddy.
Father?
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but that won't be possible.
Hedwig, no. Deadwig now.
You honorless
Rex.
snakes!
Stay back, I'm warning you!
Run, Joshua, run! No!
Yeah. Hey chat, I hope you didn't like him.
Phoenix!
Joshua! Lord Murdoch! His Highness! Joshua! Stop this! He's lost control. I have to do something. I have to save him.
No, my lord. Fall back. Climb!
That made me cry almost when I first saw it.
Oh. You saved my life. Get her on her feet and run. Please. Joshua, are you in pain? Not now. Come on! You're his shield. Do your duty. Save him.
My lord?
What in the name of...
Oh boy.
Second icon of fire. That's impossible.
Yeah, everyone just got burnt to death. Have you realized that? Like, everybody just got incinerated by his presence. So everyone that was on the ground is dead now.
Who are you? It's me! No! Leave me alone!
We're playing as well. once on that, sadly. The last evade, I think I messed up just slightly. Other than that, that was a perfect execution. FPS drops, is there? I'm not getting any drop frames at all. It says 0. So, if it looks bad on YouTube, it's because, yeah, I don't know, the YouTube settings. I mean, we're streaming at the maximum bit rate we can, so literally 51K. You let me know if it looked bad or not. I thought that looked pretty good on my end, at least. Let me know. Oh, like you mean frame drops? Yeah, probably in the game. Yeah, I couldn't tell. There was a lot happening. It wasn't noticeable for me playing, but maybe for a viewer. Yeah, probably. So yeah, that happened.
Please.
Quite a mess that monster made. Damn shame about the Phoenix, but can't be helped. Oh, my condolences, Your Grace. Is there aught we can do?
Haven't you done enough, Captain? Joshua was my world, and now he is gone. I can only pray there will be a place for me in the world his radiance seeks to create.
I see. Your Grace, over here. The rubble must have protected him from the worst of the flames. Shall we take him prisoner?
No need for that. Kill him. Wait. As my husband never tired of telling me, he is a fine soldier. I'm sure he would make an excellent addition to the Imperial front line.
Oh dear.
All in its right place.
Take this one. Chin up, lad. You're going to be a soldier.
Joshua.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, is that it? Oh, cool. So you guys didn't get to see the other bit then that I got to see. Oh, interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Oh, I won't spoil it. Oh, I guess I played a lot more than the demo allows for. Interesting. So the bits I played, I played about 6 hours of the game. So yes, I shan't say any more. I will say that there is an open world to some degree. There is a hub area. There's side quests, of which I did a couple. There is this beautiful lush forest section that I wanted to show you, but I guess that's where it cuts off. Interesting. I think that's just enough, though, now they've edited it down, to give people enough of a choice if they want to purchase the game or not, or to watch it on YouTube like this. So yes, next week is going to be a very exciting time. I think most people will agree that they'll either be playing it or watching it. You know, obviously PS5's not the cheapest or easiest thing to acquire, but if you do have one or plan to get one, there are no doubts in my mind from this demo and the other hours that I played at the media tour to tell you that it is a good game. I wouldn't lie to you, and at least you can play some of it and feel what it's like yourself if you have one. But yeah, I was quite happy with the haptic feedback in certain sections. It looks like they've really used something that's a bit of a fad in terms of PlayStation 5 technology to its advantage, and I quite liked that. In places, the sound design is exceptional as to be expected. There actually was a few different EQs of different pieces of music than were available in the demo I played at the media tour. So they've definitely pumped it full of music, way more than there were, tracks before. There are a lot of tracks to this game, which is why the official soundtrack pre-order for this is like, what is it, 4 or 6 discs or something? It's ridiculous. But yeah, Masayoshi Soken did fantastic. Koji Fox and the rest of the translation and writing team did an exceptional job. And honestly, this game is going to be exceptional. I cannot wait to show you more of this and to sit down and get your reactions to it as well. But yes, if there was any doubts as to the spoiler-related content on this, it doesn't actually spoil the actual main game itself, though. So that's kind of a thing. It just spoiled, I guess, the backstory. You gotta remember, everything that you just saw me play in the last 2.5 hours was just the backstory, right? Just setting things in motion for where we are. So as to what actually happens in the game is anyone's guess, although I know a little bit, I guess. A little bit of stuff, but not a lot. But there we go. Awesome sauce. We've also got another section of this demo, if I remember correctly. So we've got the data saved now. We can put that into the final version of the game. So we've created a demo there, demo save. There is also a... they're trying to get you to buy the game. There is the Iconic Challenge. So this is a special mode, and it's set much later in the game, and you've basically been equipped with a bunch of stuff. You've got Garuda, Titan, Phoenix, and the reason they put this in here is because some people might be going, oh, but it looks like you're just pressing square to attack. And yes, very much in the early parts of the game that is true, but to truly show how it excels, that's why this exists. So yes, yeah, obviously this stuff is not representative of final game. This is not saved onto it, but yeah. So 13 years have passed since the tragic events which saw Clive robbed of his brother, his father, and his home. After being pressed into service for the Imperial Army of Sanbreque, Clive earns his freedom at the hands of a man named Cid, who agrees to aid our hero in a search for the answers that have eluded him for so long. We join the two as they begin their infiltration of Caer Norvent, an ancient stronghold wherein his brother's supposed killer, a second dominant of fire, is said to be held by an elite party of Wellerden knights accompanied by Benedicta Harmon. Yes. This is just the prologue. Yeah, that's right. That's just a prologue.
One of our sentries has failed to report, milady. Your orders?
Pull the men back inside the Caer, Geralf.
He is here, then.
Have them lead Cid and his little pet to the chapel. I shall entertain them there. So you've come for me after all.
So I've never played this, this particular demo. So there's that. I think this was at the first media tour they did. The one before I went to the second one, so.
All clear.
You'll see his branded look on his face. Toggle! Yes. Alright, let's have a look what this is like. Headwind. So L2 cycles between them. Okay. Okay.
That's a nice trick. You'll have to teach me sometime.
Come on, Torgal, let's go. Yeah, Cid's voice actor, legendary. Although I can't help but hear the Antique Salvage program that was on British TV that had him as a narrator every time I hear him. Today we're looking at this particular vase.
We should start with the dungeons. They may be holding the bearers there.
Sound plan. As long as we keep ourselves on this side of the bars.
In here. They're all empty.
And? You gonna give up?
Cid. This gate.
Need some help.
Use the power of icons to lift the gate. Yes.
What do you think?
That I'm doing most of the lifting. At your leisure, Clive.
Trying desperately not to wake everybody up by dropping the door by the looks of it. Oh dear.
Did you hear that?
Unfortunately, yes. Good news, right?
Let's try Garuda's stuff. Whoa. Whoa. What on earth? That's so cool.
Yeah, boy.
go free. You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy.
So, where to next?
Okay, let me just explain what happened. I discovered what they all do, and I've never been able to play with all of the those icons before. That happened so quickly, but it felt so fluid. I don't know if I can explain, but like just toggling between the different abilities. Oh my god! And then we limit braked. I swear I've never played with more than one. I don't think I've played with more than one icon before. No. Yeah, his voice is... Yes, I agree.
This only leads to more royalists. We'd better find another one.
Yeah, the Garuda one is amazing, isn't it?
Take your pick.
Sidolphus, look at Torgal! Yeah, so Morgana mentioned earlier in chat, did I see the pre-orders for the plushie? I bought the big one. I didn't go for the little one because I thought his face was a bit strange on the plushie, but the big one's so good. So yeah, Square Enix, yeah, they're taking quite a bit of my money this year. I ordered the soundtrack, got the game, and now I've got the bloody dog as well to go with it. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff, I'm not going to lie.
How about a window?
Bloody show off.
Oh, you did manage to jump down then, Sidolphus. Very nice. I believe Sidolphus is Ramu, right? I think.
Well, we found the Imperial garrison right where the Royalists left them.
There, boy. Keep your distance, boy.
Jesus.
You know what to do.
This is actually amazing.
Sick of Torgal.
What the?
Get him. Finish. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. Sick of Torgal. Stay down.
Damn. Oh, I love how the LB bar is exactly the same as it is in 14. I've never seen that yet. Oh, that's so cool. I guess I might have seen that on a trailer or something, but it's been a long time, man. Wait, are we going that way, Torgal? Okay, yeah. Okay. Whoops. I went backwards. Yeah, the reason it's so Devil May Cry feely is because the director for DMC5? Is it DMC5? Or is it all of them? Oh, I just realized his timing on that. Right, okay, that was a bit overkill. Maybe I should have just hit them with a sword. Maybe. Boss fight area? Question mark? What's down here, though? Oh, more dudes.
There, boy. Get him. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Keep your distance, boy.
Gotta collect all that gil, you know? We don't use the model on YouTube, Nazragon.
Welcome back, Lord Commander.
Oh, I'm not staying.
I like that. No, I'm not staying.
There, boy. Get him. Wake wins. Get him, boy.
Whoops, I didn't press that, did I? Okay, I'm trying to see what Titan's move is when you... Ah, there we go. Wait, it's when you get it into red. Ah, okay. I was aiming for the green for some reason. I don't know why.
Sick of Toggle.
God, it's flashy, isn't it? Woo. You forget like all of the buttons, and then there's all the combos as well, isn't there?
These poor sods didn't know what hit them.
So we also have access to, so we've got Rising Flame, Scarlet Cyclone, Gouge, Wicked Wheel, Wind Up, Upheaval. Then we also have, oh, we have the items equipped. Oh, I guess it automatically equips these for the... Interesting. Let's get rid of those. I didn't even notice, to be fair, but... Okay, let's have a look at this. So there's Titan's Wheel. So there's also Raging Fist. Whoa, what? I want that. Give me that. I want that. What else have we got here? Heatwave. Let's just get all of those. Sounds like a plan. And precision dodge we don't have for some reason. Okay. They've given me enough points to get everything. Okay. Or nearly everything. Magic Burst. Magic Burst is nice. Dodge magic. Oh dear. I spent all of the points, didn't I? Okay. That's fine. Okay. The Favor of Fire Scarlet Cyclone? What's that? What is this item? Oh, I didn't realize we had, like, better weaponry. Okay. Huh. Interesting. What does this do then? Increases Scarlet Cyclone damage. Oh boy. Are these all the... Yeah, these are all the... Soldiers increases attack by 7. Oh, I see. So these are the assistance one. There's metal? Right, well, I want that one, really. Yeah. And I guess because that's not really a thing, it's just a flat boost. We don't want the timely ones. We'll have everything but the timely ones, because the timely ones are like the... Yeah. And then we can change this, right? So we can go... Rook's Gambit. Oh, it's a counter. Interesting. Alright, we'll leave that. There's a lot to take in there. A lot.
All this bloody running. After them.
Yes, the weapon will change and things like that in the full game, but not at the moment. Ah, rear penetration. That's the sentence I didn't think I'd say today.
You don't say.
Titan! Death to the traitor!
Oh, there's a caster? Whoops. Alright, well. Okay, looks like Sid took care of them anyway, so there we go. Like for outfits and such, I don't know fully, but there are appearance changes. We didn't get like access to everything. But there is at least some visual representation changes and things.
Through the chapel.
Then Great Grieger must have plans for us.
I like the feedback on that. It really feels quite weird to push the doors open. Like it actually feels like you're pushing something. Yes, it is the same voice actor, Nazia.
What the hell happened here? Little late for prayer, isn't it?
Do I seem so desperate as to grovel at the feet of a false god? I was waiting for you.
Not for too long, I hope. All this for a midnight chat. Well, let's chat then. Where are the men and women you took from Lostwing?
You mean where's the dominant? Waleed shall be requiring his services indefinitely. Come back to me, Sidolphus. I need you. Think of all the things we can create together. The world that we can build.
You need me? Your king needs me. I'm all for building a new world. Just not his. That bastard's dreams are as twisted as his promises are false. And I want no part of them.
King Barnabas saved you, and this is how you speak of him. Have you no shred of loyalty?
What? To a leader who'd use me? Like he uses you?
You know nothing of me, Sidolphus.
You're right. I don't know who you are anymore. Or what you want. I only know what you used to say. That you were tired of running. That you just wanted to be free. Free of it all. You weren't lying to me then, so what changed? What made you think you had to sacrifice who you were to get what you wanted?
Sacrifice. I use my talents to my advantage, and you would tell me there is shame in that?
If there's no shame, Then why do you feel so sorry for yourself?
A rousing speech, Lord Commander. I was a fool to believe you might have changed. The only person I feel sorry for is you! I can't do this anymore. If you would stand between our liege and his dream, then you leave me no choice. Goodbye, Sidolphus.
Stand back, Clive.
Oh, Sapana and Sharada are here. I didn't even see them.
Finish them.
Oh, wow.
Well, Sid. At least it's not 3 against 1.
Wow. Nice one, Torgal. Okay.
She doesn't look happy, Torgal. Come on.
Oh, there's one there. Whoops. I didn't see the circle. Whoops. Wow, okay. The follow-up's nasty. Just one tap, just boop, right at the end. Boop. Could have used something flashy, but boop, just the tip of the sword. Boop. Oh dear. Perfect ending, just a boop on the nose. Whoop, you're dead. Ooh, we got materials. Cool. Well, obviously we're not going to keep these because we can't. Yeah, we just can't. This combat's insanely interesting. Insanely interesting with all of these moves. There's all the combos that I'm not doing. Oh my goodness.
Sid, are you all right?
Do I look all right? Benedicta will be on her way to collect the Dominant, if she hasn't already. You can't afford to let them leave. Remember, she has wings, you don't.
What about you?
Before or after I catch my breath?
Sorry. Come on, Torgal.
All right, come on, Torgal. We've got to go and.
You grow wings yet? Then you better start climbing those stairs. I'll sit guard here.
I'll sit guard here. Okay. All right. Sure. Come on, Torgal. We've got people to kill. Piece of candy. Meteorite, huh? Crafting material. Nice.
She must be here somewhere.
She's hidden. Ooh. There's plenty of loot, at least. That's good. Fire of favor of fire, huh? Did we have that one equipped already? I'm not sure. Favor of fire, Scarlet. Oh, it's on a different one. Oh, it's on Heat Wave. Interesting. Yeah. Cool. Lots to play around with, even in the demo. It's quite crazy, actually. Pardon me.
The withdrawal has been signaled.
Oh.
An Imperial!
You have to do it. If you see people casting a spell, you have to switch to Titan and just ruin their day. It's part of the unwritten laws of the game. Just smash them in the face. What's that? You're trying to cast Cure? Smash. I see you, shiny item. I will come back for you.
I'm running out of tower.
Hopefully I will come back for you, shiny item. I will find a way.
Wants us gone before sunrise.
Oh, poor dog. I didn't realize what I'd just done. I feel bad. No, I don't. I actually do not feel bad. I don't know why I'm lying. You had it coming. Ooh, shiny item. I gotcha. That's a potion. Well, I did use like 4 on the mini fight. How's it going, lads? Would you like a blade in the face? I'll take that as a yes. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on here then? Yeah, Titan's abilities are probably the most impressive. Not gonna lie. They're insane.
She better not have flown away.
Yes, as you do. There's a doggo, there is. Hey. How you doing, Miss Loot? I hope you're well. Oh, big boy.
Soil and stone!
Oops. Nice. Let him have it. Wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. Absolutely turned into mulch. That guy got deleted. Yeah, so the stagger bar. So you have a will meter, and then when the will of the enemy is depleted, when it's lost all will to fight, it becomes staggered. Basically, for a... The limit break bar is at the top. Yeah, you know how you saw the 2 bars? If you played Final Fantasy XIV, you'd recognize that as well. There's a few HUD elements that turn on in combat. So the blue bar below my health bar at the top there is the limit break. When it's full, I can do a 1 or a 2. If I do a 1, obviously it's going to do less damage. Less long. And then there's on boss enemies, there's a stagger bar. There isn't any on these guys because they're just lackeys. Like they have no health, basically. But yeah. And then to initiate a limit break, it's L clicking and right clicking. And then it empowers whatever abilities you do, sort of thing. Basically a damage boost. Yeah. It's easier to show it in combat than it is to try and explain it, but yeah, I tried. I tried my best. Oh boy.
I confess I expected more from the old man. And less from you. This is the second time you've bested my sisters. Men of your talents are rare indeed. Why cast your lot with such undesirables? If it is the hearth you long for, you will find more than enough warmth under my wings.
You know exactly what I want. Hand over the dominant, and I'll leave you in peace.
You would dare to make demands of me. Know your place, little lamb. Fool is the shepherd who heeds every bleat of the flock. And I will suffer yours no longer. Must I spell it out for you, Branded? No one is listening. No one at all! Ah! Come, little lamb. To the slaughter with you.
This is going to be quite interesting, this battle, isn't it? Oh boy. Get him, boy. Bite our wings off. Toggle, no.
Cry all you like. There's no one to save you now.
Fire it off. Good boy. It's gotta hurt.
There's a good boy.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you both!
Too slow.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Whew. You hope the game lets you grind a little more before going into this area. Oh, this is way later into the game, Glenning Way. This is something that you will not... like, this is nowhere near the start of the game. Nowhere near. This is just like a demo of somewhere that may or may not be part of the game later on. Presumably. Ooh, Rising Flames accessory. Ooh, nice.
You are but a branded... How? How did you do it? How did you even survive? How?
The answer is simple, Benedicta. He was fighting for something he believed in.
Shut up! Why aren't you dead?
We've played your games. Now tell me where he is.
Who? What are you?
Clive?
Creepy voice. I wonder who it could be. Creepy voice. Holy moly. So that was the extra demo. My god. Well, if you were in any doubts of a combat, it looking basic or whatever, quote unquote, as some critics have said, that clearly haven't played it, I will be honest, I don't think there's a better explanation than just playing it yourself and seeing what it feels like. That demo in particular is not one I've played before. I've seen clips from it, obviously, on trailers and things, but my goodness, that was fun. It's the synergy of switching between just 3 of those is nice. But the thing is that there's 8, isn't there? Is there 8 summons or 7? Does someone know that? They did artwork on all of them. But like, I think there's 8. I could be wrong. There might be 7. But anyway, there's more than 3, right? So presumably you have 4 in a slot at a time or something. Or is it just 3 in a slot? I'm not sure. But all of those other iconic abilities, like we haven't seen Odin abilities, right? Odin's a thing. Obviously Bahamut. I'm very excited. But yeah, I think if that's everything, that might be us today. What did we think about that? I'm pretty sure most people can understand that I'm incredibly excited for this one. And yeah. Just everything about this game has got me gripped. It really has. Might be 3 icons at the same time with 2 abilities each. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. You're looking forward to getting Bahamut's moves. Nice. Same. Hopefully we have like some aerial stuff. It would be cool to have wings, honestly. Aerial combat moves off of a jump and stuff like that. There's a lot of different combos that could probably allow for that. But yeah, as to the question earlier I saw about grinding, specifically there are lots of side quests that I saw. Like there are side activities to do in the open world. And you probably saw from my previous video where they showed off footage of this area doing side quests in the open world. So obviously there's chocobo riding, or chocobo riding as I should call it now, because I'm allowed to call it chocobo riding now, thankfully. Thank you, Square Enix. And there's all sorts of usual Final Fantasy tropes that are still very much alive and kicking. It's faithful, in my opinion, to the other games, not that it necessarily needs to be, and I think the combat is a welcome addition that's fluid. If it was janky, then I would complain about it, but it is not. It is very much not the case. It is very fluid, very fun, very rewarding, and I cannot wait the 10 days to play it. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed joining me today for our Final Fantasy 16, a little bit of a playthrough of the first episode. Basically, we're going to play the entire game in live streamed segments like this as part of the playlist. I do have a Final Fantasy 16 playlist, which also includes the footage and discussion that we had from the media tour as well, if you want to watch that. But every episode will be in this playlist as well. So, yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you the next time that we get to play this lovely game, which is way too far away. Way too far away. Have a good one. I'm going to go and find, I don't know, ice to lay in because it's absolutely roasting in here. Have a good one, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.